Up, it's Raven. Another Marvel Snap video. Today, you might have heard that Series 4, Series 5 new cards coming out. The official, the developers, the game developers, they want the pools of cards that we're calling them to be called series, which I get. Series 1, Series 2, so on and so forth. They're calling them series. We called them pools, and I think it's stuck. So that's probably going to be something that's going to take a few minutes to get used to, but whatever. New cards are coming out December, which is only what, a week and a half away. So what I did is I went on the, no gameplay today. Went on the website and listen, this is all over your feed today about how about collector tokens and in the shop and how you will be able to choose what cards you want to grind for, which is great with these tokens. But I'm not here to talk about that. Okay, like I said, this has been all over the feeds, all over the place. I've seen on YouTube, every content creator's got a video out on this. So I'm just going to show you the new cards. Excuse. All right, so they got Series 4, which are rare cards. It says only 10 cards, though. Unlike earlier series, Series 4 can be found in the Collector's Reserve boxes, whether you have all the Series 3 or not. These cards are quite rare. They are 10 times more rare than Series 3, and you can always get them in a token shop. And then there's Series 5. This is where you get Galactus and Thanos. Now, we've seen these cards being played before, at least I have. There are cards that give you, random cards in your deck, and sometimes you get Thanos or Galactus. But they're ultra rare Series 5 cards. They're the rarest in the game. They're 10 times rarer than Series 4. It says, when we release new cards or when Season Pass cards are no longer available in the Season Passes, just like the variants of Miles Morales and Black Panther, they'll be temporarily added to Series 5. Okay, so yeah. So Series 4, Series 5 with 6 new cards. So Series 4 and 5 together, you're getting almost 20 new cards. Let's just check them out, right? So where are we? So here we go. Series 4. Let's start with She-Hulk. She's 6 power, 10 power, 6 cost. She costs less for 1 each unspent energy last turn. This is the quote-unquote, I guess, bulked-up version of Sunspot. And I'm sure there are synergies that people are thinking up right away to, have this work with, whoever else they think she works with best. So there she is, She-Hulk, good art. I like it. Then we have Titania, which is, if anybody watched the She-Hulk Disney Plus series, she was one of the antagonists. I always saw, when I was younger, I saw her as a Spider-Man villain, but, whatever. When any card is played at this location, this card switches sides. Interesting. It's 1 cost, 5 energy. So if you were to play her first, and then the opponent plays, she goes to their side. And it keeps going until she ends up somewhere. This is risky, but I think you could make this work. I really can't think of any cards she might work with right off the bat, but I'm sure, there's something that makes her, worth using your deck one way or the other. Again, good art. I like it. Luke Cage. Ongoing, your cards can't have their power reduced. This is a Colossus. Although he can be destroyed. Colossus can't be destroyed, but he can't have his power reduced. So this is just a cheaper version. He's only 1 power, though. I'm sure that, again, this is a card that, has its place in the game. I can't think of one right off the bat. But, yeah, so there you go. Again, good art. Absorbing Man. I've seen this one before in other people's videos. leak videos. I told myself I wasn't going to watch leak videos, but every time it comes on my feed, I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that. And I watched it. So shame on me. All right, so Absorbing Man. Again, great art here. So he's an on reveal. If the last card you played has an on reveal, this card copies it. So he's a 4 energy, 3 costs. No, I got that backwards. 4 cost, 3 energy. So he's almost like Odin, but not. This guy. If the last card you played is on reveal, this I can see this definitely working in an Odin type deck. If you played White Tiger, play this right after that. That's gonna be a lot of points there. That probably could help you win games. All right, Maria Hill, 2 cost, 3 energy. On reveal, add a random 1 cost card to your hand. This is, if anybody has I'm sure everyone has noticed that the Guardians of the Galaxy always, all of them have some sort of common theme to their abilities. Well, Maria Hill, who is Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., has the same thing. So they're doing something with Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. because if you know, Nick Fury grabs, I think, 3 random 6s in your hand. She grabs a 1 cost from your hand. And again, great art. And if you see the next card, Agent Coulson, look what he does. Oh, it adds a random 4 and 5 cost to your hand. And he's also a Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think Agent 13 does the same thing. So you have 4, S.H.I.E.L.D. members who pull cards into your hand. Now, this card is only 3 cost, 4 power, and he's pulling a 4 and a 5 cost into your hand. This is good. This might either limit the use of America Chavez or help it. So let's say you played Domino, America Chavez, and let's say this card. You're almost guaranteed to get what you're looking for because Domino always comes out on turn 2, and Chavez comes out on the last turn, 6. So you're almost guaranteed to get the card you're looking for with this card played exactly with them. So there you go. You're looking for a synergy: Domino, Agent Coulson, America Chavez. You're almost guaranteed to get the card you're looking for. Okay, then the Helicarrier. 6 cost, 10 energy. When you discard this from your hand, replace it with 3 random cards. So obviously discard decks, I feel like in discard decks, this is probably almost guaranteed to be discarded. But if it's not, it's still 10 power. But like I said, I can't see how with the discard decks that I see people playing nowadays, how often they discard cards. I can't see this not being discarded. But you know what? If you want to play it regularly, there you go. 6 cost, 10 energy. Then we got M'Baku from Black Panther. If this is in your deck at the end of the game, it leaps to a random location. So listen, it's a 1 cost card. It's a 2 power card. You never have to play this. You never have to play this. It'll play itself. Unfortunately, randomly. So maybe you might need it to go somewhere. But if you're using this card in a deck, it's just as a kind of filler. I don't see this getting a lot of play, but I could be wrong. It's just a card, and it's random too. If it's left in your deck, or is it in your deck? Oh, see, it's in your deck, not in your hand. So if it's in your hand, you have to play it. But if it's one of the cards that hasn't been drawn into your hands, it just comes out anyway. So yeah, I can see it, but with so many cards, I find it hard for a card like this to be viable. But whatever, what do I know? All right, Atuma. I'm assuming this is a Submariner, Namor villain or something. If you have another card here, at the end of your turn, destroy this. So this is kind of, yeah, so it's kind of like Namor because it's one of those cards that has to be by itself. As a matter of fact, this is Namor without the ability. Namor is, if you have him by yourself, he's +5 power, which gives him 10. I don't remember what his cost is, though. That's what I can't remember. This guy is 10 already, so... I mean, if you want to play a theme deck, that's cool. But, you know, there's not too many times where... Look, this guy would be good in a deck where there is some sort of hot location, you know, like Warrior Falls. Not Warrior Falls, or whatever the one was before that where... oh, yeah, maybe it was Warrior Falls. We have to fight each other. Yeah, I think that was it. You know, he's already sitting there with 10 power, so... all right, this guy's pretty cool. I don't even know who this is. Orca. Never seen this guy. I'm gonna assume he's a Submariner. Namor villain. He's an ongoing +5 power if this is the only card here. So yeah, I guess he's probably the opposite of Namor. He's +5. That gives him +14 if he's the only card there. So again, this is... Yeah, I guess it's a Submariner tied in with them because a lot of their, again, the synergies with movies, with characters, whatever. You know, Guardians of the Galaxies, I just said, they have a synergy, specific synergy. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have specific synergy, and now the Submariner, Atlanteans, whatever we want to call them, they have some sort of synergy is also where they all kind of do the same thing, just a little differently, you know? Their thing is if they're the only card there, then let's see. All right, did I read this? I don't even think I read this. If you have another card here at the end of your turn, destroy this. Yeah, I don't think I even read his ability. Yeah, so if you have another card here at the end of your turn, destroy this. So that's the thing. You want to play this guy you want to have to win a location with this guy by himself. I mean, he's got 10 power. I mean, I guess you could put Claw, you know, with him, which would boost him up. Obviously, you know, Blue Marvel. I don't know, Spectrum doesn't work with him, but, you know, somebody that would boost him, Ironheart, you know, give him some sort of boost so that he can sit by himself. When I put my Warrior Falls deck together, I had Namor, and I won plenty of games with just him sitting there with 10 energy, and then, you know, you dropped Ironheart or Blue Marvel and just bumped him up a little bit. No one can take him away. So this guy, unfortunately, you lose him if another card gets played there. And I wonder if that's susceptible to Green Goblin or Hobgoblin, which kind of sucks because not only are they giving you a minus, but you're losing this card too. Something to think about. All right, here is Series 5. There's only 6 cards in Series 5. We only see, well, let's go here. Galactus. It's an on reveal. If this is your only card here, destroy all other locations. Okay, I've seen this card. I've played this card before, but I never got to use its ability. I've seen its ability. I've seen people on YouTube play it. It's kind of crazy. You know, I mean... It's probably the best animation in the game, but, you know, like I said, if you're playing this on its own, and I mean, I guess it has, but, you know, the three power is kind of low. I don't see this winning more games than it loses, but again, what do I know? I've played him a couple times actually, but never saw his ability because he pops up late in the game. And usually you have at least one character at every location. Oh yeah, Valkyrie. Okay. On reveal, set all cards at this location to 3 power. That's all cards. Remember that. So you can play this when your opponent has a full 4 cards at whatever location, and you can set them all down to 3. So, you know, if somebody's got an Infinite at a location, all of a sudden he's 3. So I like this card. I like the art. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This card, I like it. And I also like how they did Valkyrie there. It's like an old Def Leppard style. Or at least 80s hair metal. Super Skrull. Now, I'm not sure. Obviously, he's got Fantastic Four. He's got the Thing's hand and a Human Torch, so I guess he's a Fantastic Four villain. I could be wrong, but the picture says otherwise. He has the ongoing effects of all enemy cards. So he could be Cosmo without Cosmo. I think Cosmo's an ongoing, right? I think the Fantastic Four, now I think about it, I think they're all, obviously not the Thing, but they're all ongoing also. I think. I don't remember offhand, but so yeah, this guy is he's 4 costs, he's only 2 energy, but it's the ability that matters. You want to use I think what Forge, or I think he's an ongoing Bishop. Yeah, this is a good card. I like it. It just does it fit in your deck? Does it fit in the style you want to play? It's still a good card. Yeah. And again, art's awesome. Shuri. I thought she was going to be a card in the Battle Pass, but she's a Season 5 card, which, you know what? It's going to come out during the Battle Pass anyway, because I think the Battle Pass is going to be still running while these cards come out. Double the power of the next card you play. Does that sound familiar? Sure it does, because it's just like Shuri's Lab. Again, Black Panther is double your power. So I like this art too. She's a 4 energy, 2 energy, 4 cost. I keep doing that. But yeah, I like it. Double the power of the next card you play. So could you imagine you're playing this on turn 5 and then play Infinite turn 6, giving you 40 power? I think it's 20 power, right? That's this is a good card to play late game, obviously. Or you could play her with Wave. Well, you play yeah, I guess she's already a 4 cost. There's definitely some synergies, some combos you can play with her that could get you some sick. And she's an on reveal too. So let's say there's a limbo, and you play her, and you play Odin, and then you get to play her again. So you can play whoever you want on turn. So you play Odin on turn 5. If you can play Odin on turn 5, let's say you have Sunspot. So you play her 4. Well, let's say you play her 5. Odin on 6, and you can play whoever your big gun on 7. Turn 7 with disastrous results for the opponent. Moving on. Bast. On reveal, set the power of all cards in your hand to 3. I have to think about that. All cards in your hand. Well, listen, I mean, it's a 1/1. So if you have a bunch of low-level cards or high-level cards, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, it's a power. That's good, though. No, that's good for a 1/1. Definitely good. Black Panther character. Yeah, that's makes Nightcrawler 3, makes all your 1 costs 3. You can have this in the deck with lower level, a zoo type deck, and you can boost that power. I like this. That's cool art too. And there's Thanos. Here is, I guess I don't want to say that it's a new game type, because it really isn't, but let's get into Thanos for a minute. I was going to make a separate video just on him, but let's just say, I guess we'll throw him in on the end here. All right, so look, at the start of the game, shuffle the 6 Infinity Stones into your deck. Now, when I first read this, I didn't understand. I watched the video on this, and I could be wrong, and they didn't mention it, but so you can have a 12-card deck without the Infinity Stones, and then they just shuffle into your deck? I don't know. Or you have to put them in your deck, so it limits your actual deck size to 6. I don't know. So because if you look at the abilities of the stones, first of all, he's a 6 cost, 8 energy. Okay, let's look at the stones. The Mind Stone, on reveal, draw 2 stones from your deck. Okay, they're all 1/1. So let's say you grab this first turn. Okay, so now you have 3 stones in your hand. That's going to leave, what, 9 cards left, one of them being Thanos, so 8 cards in your hand, in your deck. Okay, then you got the Power Stone. If you've played all 6 stones, which is an ongoing, Thanos has 10 power wherever he is. Okay, well, obviously you can counter this. But, so this is, I guess, this is something you'd want to play last. So obviously, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. This would be a good Khazar type and Spectrum. But again, you're so limited on the amount of cards. They're all 1 cost. It's great. But look, 3 power for the Power Stone, 1 for the Mind Stone. And then we got great art here on the Reality Stone, which is 1. On reveal, transform this location to a new one and then draw a card. This is, I mean, this might be a really cool deck to play. But again, it's, I don't know. It's very sketchy. I know a lot of people are going to try this right out of the bat. I don't blame them. Soulstone, 1/1. Draw on reveal. Draw a card. Ongoing enemy cards here have -1 power. Again, the artwork is amazing on these. I love it. So again, that's okay. And then you got the Space Stone, 1/1. On reveal, next turn you can move 1 card at this location. Not to this location, at this location. And I believe that's, oh no, then we have the Time Stone. Okay, on reveal, gain +1 energy next turn, draw a card. It's like Super Flow. But again, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones and Thanos. That's 7 cards. So you have to play with 5 cards. Now, Thanos giving you 10 would give you 18 if you can get them all out. Listen, here's the thing with this deck. You know, 1 Cable, you know, 1 Mantis. I'm trying to think who takes cards away from you. This deck is destroyed right away. There has to be some sort of there has to be some sort of obviously somebody will find out, but I feel like it's gonna be hard to get all 6 stones down with you know, and look, you know, there's Enchantress will kill this deck. Cosmo will kill this deck. You know, like I said, oh man. It definitely has potential if it works, though. But can you get it to work? I don't know. You know, like I said, the Khazar would work well here. Spectrum would... There's only 1 ongoing. I'm sure there's a card in there that boosts on reveals. Blue Marvel, I guess. But this totally interesting. I like where they were going with it. Like I said, I was going to make a whole video just on this, but you don't see where it goes. I'm sure there will be somebody who will exploit this, find a way to totally destroy somebody with this deck. But again, what I think this is going to do is going to have more people playing defensive or adding defensive cards instead of, you know, playing their whatever they want to play. You know, when I make my decks, I like to play, you know, I'll put my theme together and then I'll add a couple of, you know, either favorite cards or maybe some sort of defensive measures. Killmonger, I'm looking at you. Maybe more people will, oh my God, now I think about it, Killmonger. Killmonger destroys this deck. So, I mean, obviously Killmonger is going to have a lot of play then, right? I mean, yeah, there's nothing in here that says that Killmonger wouldn't destroy this, right? Yeah, this could, great concept, but I think this is going to be a problem. I don't think anybody's going to be able to play this. Now I think about it. Too many disrupts, too many Elektra is another one that would kill this deck. Because you can't play, you know, you can't get Thanos to, was it +10, 18? With one of these cards not played. And that's 6 cards to play. And I mean, even if you get them down, you know, it'd be funny, actually, if you got 5 of them down, you're ready to play them, and somebody Killmongers you, destroys them all. That would actually be funny. But that's an instant retreat right there. But anyway, let me go. That was new cards, pool. See, I'm saying pool. Series 4, Series 5. They gave a date of December, early December. I can't remember. I can go to the beginning, but I don't want to sit there and read in front, you know, while you guys are trying to watch this. Where is it? Does it say? It doesn't give a date. It just said early December. So these cards will be coming out. Now the thing is, you can get them even if you're only in pool 3, and they will be in the store under the tokens, and everybody gets free tokens too, by the way. I didn't mention that, but right here, the amount of tokens you get depends on your collection level when you log in. So if you're in 500 to 1,000, you get 3,000 tokens. 1,000 to 3,000, 6,000, 3,000 to plus is 12,000. So the more tokens you get depends on what collection level you are at. It tells you how much these cost as well. Yeah, there we go. Series 4 cards will cost 3,000, and Series 5 will cost 6,000. So the other thing, which I didn't mention, is that if one pops up in the store, there's a good picture of it too. Right here, you see that little pin right underneath new card in 3 hours? You can pin this and save it when you get enough tokens, and then you can buy it. So again, they want you to get the cards that you want. So if they, it looks like every 3 hours. I think they said every 8 hours. Every 8 hours, it'll change. And if there's a card that you want, save it. And when you have enough, you can buy it right off the your pins section of the store. I mean, that's awesome. So again, if you're looking for a specific card to finish out a deck, then now it's making it a little bit easier for you to get it. Anyway, so that was it. New cards coming out in, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks. So new token system. So there's gonna be a pretty decent big update, which is awesome. They added almost 20 new cards. But I don't know this because I'm just getting into pool 3 or series 3. Series 3 is the biggest series of them all, so it's gonna take me a while to get through that. But they said you can get series 4 and series 5 cards no matter what, so we'll see. But anyway, so coming soon. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please like this video, leave a comment. If you know something I don't about this Thanos deck or potential, please let me know. Say, throw it in the comments. But again, awesome concept. When I first saw the card, because I've played this card also, it just doesn't do anything. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I've played this card before in one of those you get random cards. It has 8 power or whatever. But when I saw its ability about the Infinity Stones, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But again, this deck has potential to be interesting, but there are so many counters. So I don't know how it would work. I'm sure somebody on YouTube will figure it out or get it to work, but I'm sure it'll be awesome if it does work. But I don't know, man. But, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to see you in the next video. So please subscribe, like this video, and we will do this again real soon.